What's up, guys? Come on in. Okay, as you guys come in, go ahead and start tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and start getting the likes up. I would truly, truly appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Hey, hey, Miss Lady Love in the building. What's up, boo? Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in, guys. We're going to talk today about how I actually lost over 100 pounds naturally, but some key factors to help me to lose over 100 pounds naturally, guys, because I want you guys to kind of understand the key factors of things, right? I can talk to you guys about the weight loss portion and things of that nature, but I want you guys to know, like, what are the key factors? What are some of the small things that I can kind of tweak and adjust to help me to either get the results that I'm looking for, get the mind frame that I'm looking for, just to kind of understand like the order that things should be in to get the results that you want. All right, so we're going to talk about that, guys, today. Guys, always I start off with my tea every day. Every day, guys, I drink this tea, okay? I drink this tea every day. I actually made a post about it, guys, so you can see, actually see how I make it and the benefits of it, right? Everything with me, guys, is all about the benefits. That's what it's all about. It's all about the benefits, okay? So when I do this tea, guys, this is basically green tea. Green tea, of course, guys, is rich in antioxidants. It's great for like your cardiovascular health. And it's great for like brain function, lower your cholesterol. It's good for like high blood pressure. It has a lot of benefits, guys. It helps in regards to like your blood sugar levels and things of that nature. I also put my lemons in there, so I always will squeeze lemons into my tea, right? Squeeze my lemons in my tea. I put cinnamon in my tea. And this is like a daily routine, guys. And when you're on your weight loss journey, and listen, guys, I understand how much this is when I do like that. I know that that's a teaspoon, okay? So whenever you're doing like intermittent fasting, if you add cinnamons, you can have cinnamon, but it just has to be a teaspoon or less. And it doesn't break your fast, okay? And I've been doing it for so long that I understand, like when I do that, I know that that's a teaspoon because I've measured so many times, okay? And then I top it off. I ended up with just some mint leaves. So I'll put maybe like 2-3 mint leaves in there. But what I do first, though, I want to stir it up first. So I'm going to stir it up first. And guys, this is great. Like, this is a great, like, if it's nighttime or something and you want something, like you feel like you have some cravings or you're hungry or something like that, and your eating window has closed up, this is something that's great that you can actually have that's not going to break your fast, and it actually will help. You can use cayenne pepper as well. But this is something that you can actually have that's not going to break your fast, and that'll kind of soothe you at nighttime to kind of, make you sleep better and just things of that nature. So tea is a good thing for that, guys. I'm not telling you have to drink green tea. At nighttime, I actually do this kind of tea. This is a lemon tea that I do at nighttime, okay? So the lemon tea, guys, this is going to ensure that you're going to have a bowel movement the next morning. So I would do like my lemon tea at night, but I do this tea in the morning and in the day, okay? I don't add any honey. And the reason that I don't add honey is because honey is high in sugar and it's high in carbs, and it spikes your insulin levels high. And when insulin is high, you're not going to lose weight. You're not going to burn fat. If you're on your weight loss journey, I wouldn't recommend that. If you're a person to where you're just kind of maintaining your weight, you could do honey, but just not, I wouldn't do it like every single day. Just kind of like in moderations. Okay. But guys, this tea here is with the tea that I drink at nighttime, and you can get this from our website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. We have a 60% discount on the entire website, guys. No discount code needed. So we got this tea that you can have, and then also too, if you're more of a coffee drinker, we have the coffee also. So these are things that will actually help like with your bowel movements and things of that nature. Okay. Turmeric is great also. Yep. Turmeric is great. Actually, turmeric is also good for inflammation. It's good for inflammation. Yep. How many cups of tea can we drink? I may do 2 a day. Mainly, I typically would just do 1. Sometimes I'll do 2, just depending on like if it's cold outside or something like that. I may have me another cup of tea. Yep. So I got mint leaves in here. So I actually have mint leaves in here. I have mint leaves in here, okay? But guys, let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started about this. Let's talk about it. So, want to give you guys like some key factors. And I always like to kind of keep stirring up the cinnamon in there a little bit while I'm drinking it. Good job. Tammy says, I lost 11 pounds since Sunday. Girl, it's only Tuesday. Congratulations, boo. Like, amazing job. Amazing job. Great job. Great job. All right, so listen, guys, we got one rule while we're in here. I just need you guys to just participate on one thing, right? I need you guys to tap the screen, tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. The more likes that we get, guys, the more people that are actually coming in the room, and that's more people that we can actually help out, okay? So, guys, I want you all to understand, if you are just starting off your weight loss journey, say me first. Say me. Because I want to see the people that are just starting off or have not started off yet. If you just got started or you have not started yet, drop me a comment saying me. If you have not got started or you just got started, drop a comment saying me. It's hot. You're going to restart? Okay. So that means if you have not gotten started or you just got started on your weight loss journey, drop me a comment saying me. Okay. Restarting. Okay. So guys, I want y'all to understand that weight loss is not about perfection. Okay. It's about progress. Each small, constant choice that you make makes a difference on a daily basis. Okay. It's not about perfection, but it is about consistency. Okay. So it's like just small things that you guys can make on a daily basis, small choices that you can make on a daily basis that would actually be very beneficial to you long term. Okay. The reason that I say that is because weight loss, it is a mental game, right? So it's like you got to start creating like better habits for yourself, healthier routines for yourself. So those things matter more than anything at the very beginning, because you have to get yourself like on some sort of path, a consistent path that you're doing, a daily routine that you're doing, to where I know exactly what I'm eating. I know exactly I'm going to work out these days. I know exactly what I'm doing. I have a plan. So it's all about having a plan. Now, guys, I started off at 285 pounds. And that's when I started off my weight loss journey. I was 285 pounds. This was during the pandemic. I had high cholesterol. I was pre-diabetic, on the verge of becoming fully diabetic. The doctor told me that I was morbidly obese, which I already knew that, right? But I had to make the change. And guys, it's not easy just to decide that you're going to make the change. But the first part of making the change is making the decision to change. Okay, you have to make the decision that you want to start living a healthier life versus dieting all the time. You have to understand that it's a lifestyle change. Okay, that's going to make a difference. Once you understand that it's a lifestyle change, guys, it's going to truly, truly start to make a difference for you. Because now you understand that, hey, on a daily basis, I'm going to make, certain little things that I need to adjust on a daily basis. And I'm going to focus on things on a daily basis versus just looking at, oh, this year I want to lose 100 pounds. Okay. Do you have a plan on how you're going to get there? So it's all about like creating a plan for yourself. Okay. So transformation, it starts with small decisions. So today, choose to show up for yourself. Okay. That is like a quote I want you to tell myself, that today I'm going to choose to show up for myself, because transformation starts with making small decisions. So I'm going to decide that I'm going to start living a healthier life. I'm going to decide that I'm going to choose water over soda. I'm going to decide that I'm going to work out at least 3 times out of the week. I'm going to make these type of decisions. And that's what it's all about. Okay. So you got to always think, guys, you didn't gain this weight overnight. Okay. So you're not going to lose it overnight, because a lot of it has to do with here. It has to do with like your mind frame. So you have to first understand that, hey, I got to adjust how I think about things. Right. I got to retrain myself. And it's okay, guys, to retrain yourself. It's better late than never. Okay. So your mind will actually quit before your body will. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that your mind will actually quit before your body will. So your mind may tell you that, you know what, this is too hard, I don't want to do it, but you're going to have to create some discipline for yourself to tell your body to keep on going. Okay, so let's get started, guys. I want to kind of give you guys some key factors that I feel that help me out on my journey of losing over 100 pounds naturally. And guys, I've helped tens and thousands of other people to lose this type of weight as well. My entire weight loss journey has been documented on my YouTube channel, and it's called Kick Weight with Keisha. So definitely go check it out, okay? So So the first thing that I would say is your mindset. Okay. I always like to start off with that, guys. So in order for me to get my mindset where it needed to be, there's a couple of things that I had to do at the beginning before I even started off my journey. One is that I wrote down a list of things that was more important to me than anything in this world. What are the things that you would live for? What are the things that you would be willing to die for? Okay? Write it down, guys. Literally write it down. Okay? It's like an exercise that you're doing for yourself, a mental exercise that you're doing for yourself. So I wrote these types of things down, the things that, the people and the things that I live for and that I would die for, right? So that gave me my why. It made me understand, like, what is my life about? What is my purpose, right? That's going to give you your why. So you got to understand what your why is, because when times get rough, you're able to go think back on my why, okay? And look, this is the most important thing to me. And it's like, why would I allow things that are not important to me to mess up the things that are important to me, or to take me away from the people that are so important to me, right? So then I also wrote a list of the things that I am currently doing right now, or the excuses that I currently give myself right now that keeps me in my current state that I'm in right now, okay? So I would recommend that you guys do that as well. What are some of the actions? What are some of the habits? What are some of the foods? What are some of the things that that you keep doing right now that keeps you in this situation that you're currently in? Okay. Then outside of that, I wrote down, what are the things that I like, a person that I see that has like that body style that I would like? What do I think that they're probably doing to get there? What does a healthy body looks like? Like, what are they doing? What are their actions? What are they currently doing on a daily basis? What do they typically do to get that type of body? So I understood that, okay, if I snacked all the time, if I ate all the time, I ate so frequently throughout the time, I ate bad foods all the time. So on this side, it'd be, okay, they probably eat healthier foods. They probably don't eat as much. They probably don't snack as much as I do. When they do snack, they probably eat different types of snacks than I have. They probably get up and they probably go get active. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to kind of do that. And I know, guys, like, when we talk it, we can say it, right? But when you like literally like take the time to write it down, you actually will notice that it will hit differently, okay? It's just exercises that you're doing for yourself. And guys, it's going to be beneficial for yourself to actually take advantage of it and start doing these types of things. So we know that our mindset is going to be number one, right? We know that we have to have a plan. So now that I know how much weight that I want to lose, let me actually break it down on how long it would actually take me to get there, right? You can't just have goals for yourself. So when I say have a plan, I mean have some goals first. So you have to have some goals first, right? But when I say have goals, guys, I don't mean just goals that are all out there, right? These goals to where you're like, all right, I want to lose 150 pounds. Okay. When do you want to lose 150 pounds? By what? And by this time frame, you want to lose how much? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have goals for yourself, but then you have that ultimate goal. But then I need you to create smaller goals that's going to be steps to get to that ultimate goal. So you got to be willing to go ahead and break those type of things down, so that way you have a better understanding of what it's going to take and how long it's going to actually take for you to actually hit the goal that you ultimately want to hit. So what I did was, at 285 pounds, my first goal was to get out of the 200. So to get to 199 was my first goal. So I knew that I had a lot of weight that I had to lose, was the 86 pounds that I had to lose, right? And that was frustrating to me when I thought about losing 86 pounds, because I've never lost that amount of weight before. So when you've never done something before, it can become scary. So what I did is that I started focusing on what could I do on a weekly basis, right? And guys, I like for you all to look at things on a weekly basis, because it doesn't give you enough time to really stray away from it. If I give myself, I'm going to do this in a month, but I don't break down how much I need to lose on a weekly basis to hit my monthly goal, then if I say I'm just going to do it in a month, week one, I might, bull crap around or whatever. Then week two, I remind myself, I'm supposed to be here by that. Week three, I'm like, let me get started, right? And then when you don't hit your goals, you're upset about that, and you feel like, this just ain't working, right? But what I did was I focused on weekly goals. So I would see, how much could I lose on a weekly basis? My minimum was 5 pounds, okay? My goal was 7 to 10 pounds on a weekly basis at the beginning of my journey, guys, because at the beginning you got a lot of weight to lose. When you have a lot of weight to lose, the weight will come off faster because you have a lot of it, okay? Once you start losing the weight, it starts to come off slower. But at the beginning, it's going to start coming off fast, okay? So I was like, okay, 5 pounds minimally, 7 to 10 pounds was going to be my goal. But also my goal was to, if I was 285, my goal was to get into the 270s. So I was also focusing on 10-pound increments. Now, when I say 10-pound increments, guys, I'm just meaning that tenth of that number changing. So whether I was at 285, whether I hit 279, you know what I'm saying? I hit my goal. So I was thinking like that as well. I just needed that 10th number to change. And I just focused on dropping that number down, you know, as I went versus looking at it as a whole. Because if you look at it as a whole, guys, it can make you frustrated, okay? So another thing was meal prepping. So I know I was a person that always kept telling myself, but I don't really like leftovers and all of that type of stuff. But I had to still come up with a plan to meal prep. Because if you do not meal prep, it makes it easier for you to stray off. When you meal prep and your food is there ready, when I'm hungry, I just go grab that because I've already prepared it for myself. So it makes it easier for me to stay on track when it's already prepared. That's why you want to meal prep, okay? So get out of that thing of telling yourself that I don't like to meal prep. I don't like to eat leftovers. I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that, right? So what I did was I didn't make it for a whole week. I started off making from Sunday through Wednesday, okay? Sunday through Wednesday. So then on Wednesday, I prepared it from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, okay? Now, sometimes, guys, I wouldn't, like when I started off, I did that, right? And then after a while, I would start doing it for 2 days. I would meal prep for 2 days. So it's okay to do that also, guys, but you just have to get in the habit of just prepping, okay? Get in the habit of just prepping. She said, I meal prep every day. And that's good. Even if, like, when I say meal prepping, guys, it doesn't have to be like what they make us think that meal prepping is. It's what works for you. But you just need to be prepared and to know what I'm eating for that day. So I may meal prep at night. You know, like when for your kids when they go to school, you pack their lunch at nighttime and they take it to school the next day. It could be something like that. It could be just packing everything that night, and in the morning time when you get ready to go to work, you got your lunch box or whatever, and you're taking it to work with you. You meal prepped. Okay? So it could be just as simple as that. All right? So another thing that helped me to losing over 100 pounds naturally, that was a key factor, was stop snacking all the time. Okay? Now, guys, snacking is actually the root cause of obesity. Snacking. Snacking is the root cause of obesity. Okay? So you got to get into the point to where you are not snacking so much, because when you snack, guys, it takes your body through a little roller coaster and this constant cycle that you're always going to stay on. If you're going to constantly keep on just doing the same thing all the time, you're going to always keep going through this roller coaster if you are going to be okay with just snacking all the time, okay? And I know that could be like your weakness. I know that it could be hard for some to stop because that's something that we typically do, is just snack all the time, right? And I would always tell myself, like, I didn't really eat a lot of food, but I just snacked all the time. But imagine if you just ate the food, right? If you eat the food, guys, like your whole foods, then you're going to notice that you're not going to be as hungry as you are when you're snacking all the time. Because when you're snacking, it's the snacks that keep stimulating that cravings and those hunger pains for you. It's the snacking all the time. When you eat whole foods, you're going to feel more satisfied. And a lot of times we don't understand that. We think that, but I'm not really doing much. But all I had was just this little bag of chips, and how I gained all of this off of that. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're not eating whole foods. You got to get back in the kitchen and start preparing your meals, guys. And we got to get out the habit of snacking all the time. That is going to be the biggest key factor that's going to help you to get to where you're trying to get to. And that was one of the key factors that helped me to lose over 100 pounds naturally. Cut out the snacking. Okay? At the beginning, I'm going to tell you like kind of how I got through it right at the beginning, because I was addicted to sugar. When I started off my journey, I was addicted to sugar. So it was hard for me at the beginning not to snack, because that kind of like fulfilled me, because I was addicted to sugar. So what I did is that I carried around with me a protein shake. Protein shake, guys, it does kind of give you that sweet type of taste to it, right? So this was my to-go-to. So sometimes I would actually put this in a coffee mug like this. I would heat it up, and then I would put me some heavy whipping cream over top of it. And I would just sip it, drink it. You know what I'm saying? I would just drink it. And it helped me it helped me to suppress that feeling of wanting a snack, wanting something sweet. That helped me with that. So you got to find like little ways like this to help you. Also, guys, if you're constantly drinking water, I would recommend that you put lemons in your water. That will help as well because it helps to suppress hunger. So, but we got to stop all the snacking all the time. That is the root cause of obesity. Okay. Now, I want you guys to kind of understand why. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a healthy snack or not. Every time you put food in your mouth, it's going to spike insulin. Spikes insulin. Insulin is what determines weight loss. When insulin is high, you're not going to lose weight and you're not going to burn fat. Let's back up a little bit. Every time you put food in your mouth, it doesn't matter if it's healthy foods or not, it's going to make your blood sugar levels to go high. When your blood sugar levels go high, insulin will go high to force your blood sugar levels to go back low. When blood sugar levels go low, guys, it stimulates hunger and it stimulates cravings. Okay? So if it's going to stimulate hunger, it's going to stimulate cravings, then that's going to make you want to eat and snack all the time because this is what it's designed to do. Okay? So that means that you have to not eat as frequently throughout the day. And that's another thing that I had to learn. I had to learn not to spike my insulin so much throughout the day. Okay? I had to learn about my hormones. Insulin is what determines weight loss. When it's high, you're not going to lose weight and you're not going to burn fat. Remember, every time you put food in your mouth, it doesn't matter if it's healthy foods or not, it's going to spike insulin. So in order for you to reduce your insulin levels, you have to start eating less frequently, eating less meals, and eating low carbs. That was something that I had to tell myself to do. Okay? I had to eat less frequently, eat less meals, and eat low carbs. So how would I know like how many carbs am I eating if I'm not tracking it? So that takes me to the next thing, guys. Start tracking your foods. Okay? I recommend at least for your first 2 weeks, and I would recommend at least a month, right? But for the people that can't do it a month, at least a minimum of 2 weeks, you need to track your foods. A lot of times, guys, we have the same habits, whether they're good or bad. We kind of keep the same type of habits, right? So if you track your foods for 2 weeks, would that be enough? Probably. Because you probably eat the same types of foods, but you just kind of mix and match it up, right? It's not but so many options that you can have, right? So I use the app called Carb Manager. That's C-A-R-B like boy manager. But guys, you can use MyFitnessPal. You can use any kind that you want. It is up to you. Okay? But I would recommend that you guys start tracking your foods. So that means logging your foods before you actually eat the food. Okay? Because I don't know about the other apps, but I know that with Carb Manager, it would actually let you know about the types of foods. So whenever I would log a food in, it would actually come up with colors. So if it was in green, it would let me know that, hey, this is A-okay. You can drink, you can have that food, right? You can have that. So that lets me know that, hey, this is a good food that I could have. And it's good, right? If it shows up in orange, it let me know that, hey, you can have this food, but only in moderations. It let me know that I can have it, but just in moderations. If it showed up in red, it let me know that, hey, this is not a food that you want to have based off of the goals that you set for yourself, right? So that will help you out. I would definitely recommend that you guys start tracking your foods so you can start understanding your foods as well. Because, guys, to kick this thing that we keep doing, this yo-yo dieting that we keep doing, to kick it, you got to create a better relationship with food, and you got to start understanding foods. Okay, this is how you're going to be able to keep it off for the long term versus just losing it for a moment, gaining it back, things of that nature, right? Another thing that I would recommend, guys, that I did at the beginning, because I was like a stickler at the beginning, right? I was very strict with myself at the beginning because I had failed so many times in the past, right? And when I failed many times in the past, it's because I was so lenient to myself. I would let myself feel like, oh, well, it's not that bad if I just do this, right? Oh, but it's okay if I just do that. It's only one, right? Or it's only one day. So I would always like believe like that. So it made it to where I could never stick with anything because I was just so lenient to myself, right? So this time when I started off my journey, I said, okay, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be strict with myself. I understand my habits. I understand my weaknesses. I understand what I want from this, right? So because I understood this, I needed to be honest with myself. Honest with myself to know that, hey, you're not strong enough. You're not strong enough just to have a cookie. You're not strong enough to just have a bag of chips. You're not strong enough to have one cheat day. Not right now. Okay? So I have to be real with myself, guys. You got to be real and honest with yourself at the very beginning of your journey, because if not, like the beginning is like, you can sabotage yourself at the beginning. We're so like easily to be persuaded at the beginning. So it's like, don't even have that temptation for yourself when you already know you. Okay? You already know you. So somebody said how to balance that, right? For one, you got to just get started with losing the weight. So it's like, guys, we think about, well, but how are we going to balance this? How are we going to sustain this, right? That's how we think. But you haven't even gotten started yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put what they say, you put the cart before the horse when the horse needs to be before the cart. So it's like let me give you this analogy, right? You know, they say that successful people make decisions and they live their lives based on intention. Unsuccessful people give themselves choices. That means they give themselves an option, and they live their lives based on distractions. So when you just ask me that equates to me, that registers to me as unsuccess. And the reason that I say that is because that is a distraction to you. You're allowing yourself, you're giving yourself a distraction of, but what if this happens? But how am I going to do this? You know what I'm saying? Versus focusing on getting started and what do I need to do to get started and to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. Stop thinking about, but how am I going to keep it off after I lose it? Lose it first. And while you're losing it, you're going to be learning things in the process of losing it, right? You're not going to lose it overnight. So you're going to be going through trials and tribulations and, hiccups. You're going to be going through all of these stuffs and making adjustments. You're going to be going through all of this throughout your journey. And so that means you're going to be learning throughout your journey. But you got to focus on the right now as far as what do I need to do right now to get started. You got to focus on that. Stop allowing these distractions to come in to waver you off to start focusing on that. Well, when this time comes, what I'm going to do about that? Can we get there first? Right? Can we get started first? And that's what we got to do, guys. We just have to get started. Stop thinking it's going to be perfect. And that's what I just told you guys, that weight loss is not about to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect while you're on your weight loss journey. It's not meant to be perfect. Okay? It's not meant to be perfect. Are you going to fail? Not with everything. Are you going to hit bumps in the roads? Absolutely. Okay? So focus on getting started. Focus on what am I going to do this week? What is my goal for this week? And how am I going to accomplish my goal for this week? Okay? And then next week, guys, you do the same thing for next week. What is my goal for next week? Evaluate what I did the week before. What did I do the prior week? Okay? What did I do the prior week? Where are some adjustments that I could have made in the prior week that will help me out the following week? So everything is all about adjusting, making adjustments, self-talk, self-motivation, discipline, consistency. Okay? So these are all the things that we need to incorporate, guys. And it may sound like a lot, but your life is worth a lot. Okay? Your life is worth a lot. And when you say that I struggle with sticking to it, you don't think everybody struggles to sticking to it? But it becomes a point to where you got to ask yourself, what's more important to you? Is your life more important to you, or are you going to allow some food to take you out? Right? Think about if you got kids, guys. You're on like a battlefield, right? Think about if you're at war. Life is war. Okay? You're on a battlefield. And you have these kids that you have to protect. So all of these obstacles and different things, these distractions are going to be trying to throw you off your square. so that they can attack, right? So it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice to protect what's yours, your kids, okay? You have to be here to be able to protect them, right? Imagine what the protection that they would have if you were not here, okay? Imagine that. Imagine where they would be if they didn't help you, help guide them through life and help to teach them things in life. You want to rely on somebody else to be able to teach them? Just because you decided to continue to do the things that you're currently doing and you could not, you kept struggling with your weight loss journey and you just could not just get it right? Think about how we tell our kids when they tell us, but Mom, I'm struggling with math. What are we going to do? We're going to come up with options for them. We're going to come up with solutions for them. Okay, well, I need to get you a tutor then. Okay, well, we need to take some extra time when you get off school to focus on math, right? We're coming up with answers for them. But when it comes to ourselves, we don't seem to think that it all correlates with each other. It's all the same type of thing. Figure out a solution for the problems that you're having. Because if not, here's the consequences, right? Think about like when you're on your job. Think about like a person like me, right? Guys, when I worked on a job, I'm going to tell you this. I would always be the best worker there. But I struggled getting there every day. I was late every single day, just about. I would be bobbing and weaving, driving all on the side. I would be doing all of that stuff, ready to kill myself just to get to work on time versus leaving home early. I did that every single day. Every day I did the exact same thing. But I was the best worker when I got there. I was the top salesperson when I got there. Every single job that I've been on. If I would have just got up earlier, I wouldn't have had to struggle through that. But I understood that I'm late 5 times. In that 6-month time frame, I got one more time before they're going to fire me. And guess what, guys? I seem to figure out how to get there until that time started back over again. I never got that 6th time to where I got fired because I understood the consequences that came along with that. I understood that if I got fired, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think going to happen? You say you do the same thing? That's why I'm like, I got to work for myself. Right? But I'm saying this all to say, guys, that I knew that when I had that last strike, I got up earlier like I was supposed to. I got on time and I would be like, okay, I got 2 months. I got to do this, right? And it was a struggle, but I did it. I did not get that last strike because I knew that that was going to be my job. And that was my security, right? My job. That was my bills. That was taking care of my kids. That was all the nice things that I liked, right? So I could do it for that 2 months, but then when that time started over again, I get a whole nother 6 again. I'm going through that same rat race again, guys. And I've done this for years. I did that for years. But I understood when I got right to that line, I knew to back up. So right now, guys, if you are overweight and you're obese, you're at that line. It's time for you to understand that it's time to back up. Okay? You're touching the fire. Get off the fire because you will burn. Okay? So I want you guys to kind of understand this type of stuff because it's just small things that you can start to do to help you in the direction that you want to go into when it comes to getting healthier. Okay? So a couple of small things that you can do. One, in the morning time, I would start off by taking apple cider vinegar every single morning. The reason that I did that, guys, and the reason I'm telling you that that's something small that you can do, it's something small that you can just make and make sure that you drink it every day. And actually, guys, you can make them and put them in little tubes and put them in your fridge. And when you grab them, drink them every morning before you head out the door. You know what I'm saying? So something small, but this is the benefits that you're getting for something that's just so small. Apple cider vinegar, it is going to help to regulate your blood sugar, which we talked about blood sugar levels. It's going to help to make insulin sensitive, which we talk about your insulin levels. It's going to help you to suppress hunger, right? You're taking it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, or you're going to take it, if you're going to do gummies, you're going to take gummies before, like as soon as your eating window opens up, but it's always still going to be before your first meal, okay? So you're taking the apple cider vinegar gummies or the raw apple cider vinegar before your first meal. That's always going to be before your meal, okay? The reason being is because it's helping to make insulin sensitive. Remember, when you eat food, it's going to spike the insulin. So if it's making it sensitive, then it's going to make it to where your body is not going to produce as much insulin as it typically would, okay? So, but it helps you to suppress hunger, guys. And that's one of the things that we fight with at the beginning, the hunger. It also is great for digestion just by taking apple cider vinegar. So that's something small that you can start off with to where you start getting into a habit. You can do the pills if you want, to where you start to get into the habit to where this is one thing that I'm going to start doing on a daily basis consistently. Everybody ain't meant to do everything consistently all at once, right? So you're going to find like little things that I can do consistently right now that's not really such of a big change that I'm making. So one, we can start off with that apple cider vinegar, right? Now, guys, if you want to get gummies, this is my own personal brand of gummies. You can get this from my website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. Guys, we're doing a 60% discount on the entire website. No discount code needed. My gummies are lower in sugar and carbs than a lot of other brands that are out here, and they're delicious. Okay, guys, my customers buy these by the 3s and 4s. So while we got the 60% discount on the entire website, guys, this is the perfect time for you to go ahead and get your supplements also, okay? So that's one change that you can make. That's not such a huge change. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that's very small. So apple cider vinegar, that's going to commit to doing that every single day in the morning. Guys, can I get a commitment from you guys? Put a 1 in the comment section if you're going to commit to at least starting off by doing that. If you're going to start off by doing that, guys, put a 1 in the comment section. Where the commitments at? Where the commitments at, guys? It's all about making the commitments now. It's all about making the commitments. Put a 1 in the comment section if you're going to commit to at least doing apple cider vinegar every single morning before your first meal. Whether it's the raw apple cider vinegar or whether it's the gummies. Okay? I'm seeing the commitments, all right? And guys, I need y'all to continue to tap that screen. We got to get the likes up. We're almost at 50,000. Go ahead and get to 50,000 real quick. All right, just tap the screen. Let's go. Let's get the likes up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. So that's one thing. So guys, we're just going to make some small adjustments, right? So the second thing that we're going to start off by doing is that we're going to start drinking water versus sodas. We're going to drink water, tea, coffee versus sodas and juices. Small commitment, right? Now, let's say it's not so small to you because you're addicted to sodas. So I'm going to break it down for you. If you're a person that you're addicted to sodas, then I would recommend that you would, if you're drinking 5 sodas a day, the first step is to say, all right, let's cut it down to maybe 3 a day. Let's cut it down to maybe 1 a day. So you're going to focus on cutting it back, okay? So 1 week, you're going to focus on cutting it back some. If you're doing 5 a day, you're going to cut it to maybe 3 a day. Okay? You're going to do that for 1 week. Master doing that for 1 week, guys, because it's all about consistency. How can I be consistent about doing it, right? Yeah, you can drink sparkling water. You can have lime. You can have lemons. You can have all of that stuff. Yes. That's still within the realms that we're talking about. So if you're drinking 5 sodas a day, is it more realistic to say 3 sodas a day? I think 5 is like too much. I don't think nobody's drinking 5 sodas a day, right? More realistic to say about 3? I'm going to say 3. So let's say you're drinking 3 sodas a day. For your first week, I want you to cut it down to maybe doing 2 sodas a day. Do that consistently for 1 week. She said, I hope not. I hope not either. Do that consistently for 1 week, just having 2 sodas a day. Then the next week, you're going to cut it down to 1 soda a day. She said, I was. Oh, wow. Then you're going to cut it to just 1 soda a day. Okay? Now, if you don't cut it to that 1 soda a day, then let's see if we could cut it to, instead of the regular soda, let's see if we can go to 0 carb sodas. Okay? Like a Coke Zero. Let's see if we can cut it to doing something like that. So, guys, everything is about steps, right? But you have to just get started on making those steps so that change can start to happen. Change doesn't happen by just standing there and wishing and hoping and saying what you can and can't do. Change ain't going to happen by just doing that. Change happens by you showing action, by you taking action. That's how change happens. Your actions determine your outcome. Okay? So that's how we're going to tackle that, guys, for the people that are addicted to sodas. We're going to start first cutting, if you can, start off by changing it from regular sodas to Coke Zero. That would actually be even better. If you can just make that one change first, right? And then start cutting it down after that. All right? Then eventually, guys, we're just going to focus on just drinking water, tea, and coffee. All right? Water, tea, and coffee. Gummies keep insulin low all day or only when you eat or drink? That's a good question. So with the apple cider vinegar gummies, what it's doing is that it's helping you, or either if you're doing the raw apple cider vinegar, right? It's helping to regulate your blood sugar. It's helping to make insulin more sensitive. So that means that whenever you're eating or something, it's making it to where those foods are not going to be spiking your insulin so high. Okay? But that's not all of the benefits. It's also great for a fatty liver, which means that it's going to help to reduce belly fat. It's also like great for digestion. You know what I'm saying? It's like multiple things that it's doing for you. And it's something, guys, that you just have to start training yourself to do on a daily basis. Okay? I see somebody asking, well, how much apple cider vinegar? Well, I do an apple cider vinegar shot to where I get me a shot glass. And I put like a little water in there just for dilution. I do 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon, and I do 1 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. That's how I take my apple cider vinegar shot. I do that first thing in the morning on an empty stomach every single day. Okay? And guys, you're literally going to know the difference. Like, I get people that be like, Keisha, like, I don't even be hungry when I take my apple cider vinegar shot. And that's one of the benefits of it, guys. It helps you to suppress hunger. So I recommend like anybody to start doing that. Let's start doing that. 1 teaspoon of Himalayan salt, 1 teaspoon. And Himalayan salt, guys, is not like table salt. It is low in sodium. Okay? All right, so the second change, guys, is that we're going to start focusing on water versus sodas. Water, tea, and coffee versus sodas and juices. Put a 2 in the comment section, guys, if you guys could commit to doing that. That is our second commitment. Can you commit to the second commitment? Yes or no? Don't throw your 2s up if you can't. It's okay, guys. If you need to focus on just the first thing, you go stick with that 1. But if you're going to make these commitments, guys, I'm going to give like these small things that you can make, these small adjustments that you can make that's going to make a difference, a huge difference in what you're currently doing right now. You're going to start noticing a difference on that scale. You're going to start noticing a difference in regards to your body. All right? So throw the deuces up if you're going to commit to those 2 things. All right? So number 3. Another thing that we can commit to. Now, I want you guys to commit to doing intermittent fasting. I'm not going to tell you to change your food right now. You're going to still eat the way that you're eating. Okay? You're going to still eat it the way that you're eating. This is for like the people that haven't started off their journey, that's trying to start off their journey, but they're not ready to go full force yet. This is for these people. If you're already doing like these challenges, these weekly challenges, you're already on your journey, guys. You're already beyond this point right here. Okay? So I want you guys to start doing intermittent fasting. But you're still going to eat the way that you're eating right now. You're not going to change the way that you're eating, but you're going to start eating within an 8-hour window of time frame. Okay? So even if you're snacking, even if you're doing all that stuff, you can do it, but it has to be during your 8-hour window of time frame. Okay? This is going to get you to where you're starting off by creating some discipline for yourself when it comes to when you're going to be eating and when you cannot eat. Okay? Once you create that for a good week or 2, then we can think about doing something else. Okay? And guys, this is for the people that's trying to start off slow, that's saying that it's a struggle for them to do this and do that. I'm just giving you guys like little things that you can actually do to help you to get started and start seeing some results. So you're going to eat within an 8-hour window of time frame. You're able to choose your own 8-hour window of time frame. Okay? So you may choose to eat between the hours of 12 to 8, 11 to 7, 9 to 5, 10 to 6, whatever you choose. It doesn't matter. But I want you to commit to just eating within an 8-hour window of time frame. At this point, guys, you're still going to eat whatever food that you like. You're just going to eat within an 8-hour window of time frame. You're going to also substitute your sodas and juices for water, tea, and coffee. And you're also going to take your apple cider vinegar first thing in the morning or before your first meal. If you're doing the gummies or the raw, you're going to take it before your first meal. These are 3 steps. Okay? Guys, if you can commit to the 3rd step, put a number 3 in the comment section. Put a 3 in the comment section if you could commit to the 3rd step. Will low carb liquid break your fast? Yes. Yes, it will. So when I say eat within an 8-hour window time frame, outside of your 8-hour window time frame, let me let you know what you can have outside of your 8-hour window time frame so you can understand what not to have to break your fast, okay? So that means outside of your 8-hour window time frame, you cannot have sugar substitutes, even if it's stevia. You cannot have creamers for your coffee, even if it's low carb, no sugar, all of that type of stuff. You cannot have it, okay? Outside of your 8-hour eating window, you're going to have water, unsweetened tea, black coffee, apple cider vinegar, and lemons. That's the only thing that you can have outside of your 8-hour window time frame. So, for example, you can have lemon water. You can have tea, and you can put you some lemons in your tea. Like the tea that I just had, guys, it doesn't break fast, okay? It doesn't break fast. So even if you want to do like a teaspoon of cinnamon, it doesn't break fast. So you can put that in your teas. You can put that in your coffee. You can put you some mint leaves in there. You can put you some lemons in there. That stuff will not break fast, okay? So once again, outside of your 8-hour eating window, nothing but water, unsweetened tea, black coffee, apple cider vinegar, and lemons. All right? So guys, we're doing a 3-step commitment process starting, when are you going to start? Tomorrow? When are you guys going to start? You can do monk fruit, but it has to be during your 8-hour eating window. Okay? Raw sugar, yes, will break fast. Raw honey, yes, will break fast. Yes. And agave. Guys, I just told you exactly what you can have outside of your eating window that's not going to break fast. See, that's one of the problems right there, y'all. You ain't listening to what I'm saying. You still want to kind of slide in what you want to slide in because what you think that is going to be okay. So you have to listen exactly what I'm telling you that you can have during your fasting window that's not going to break fast. And just follow the routine. So if you're eating outside of your 8-hour eating window, you can only have water, unsweetened tea, black coffee, apple cider vinegar, lemons. If you want to do a teaspoon of cinnamon in your coffee or your tea, you can have that. It's not going to break fast, but if you do more than a teaspoon, it will break fast. Okay? All right? So guys, just 3 commitments for this week. 3 commitments. 1 commitment, you're going to do your apple cider vinegar or your gummies before your first meal. Okay? You're going to be eating within an 8-hour window of time frame. Now, you can eat whatever you want, but right now we're just training yourself to understand that I'm only going to eat within an 8-hour window of time frame. So this means that I'm not going to be having these late night snacks and stuff like that. If you're going to snack, it has to be during your 8-hour eating window. Okay? First, guys, I'm trying to get you guys to, gummies will break fast, yes. So this is why I said that you're going to have it, like when your eating window opens up, that's when you're going to have your gummies. Okay? So if I eat at 12 o'clock, I'm going to eat my gummies at 12 o'clock. Okay? If I do my raw apple cider vinegar, I can have that outside of my eating window because it's not going to break fast. But if I'm doing gummies, if my eating window opens up at 12, that's when I'm going to have my gummies before, like as soon as my eating window opens up, that's when I'm going to have my gummies. Okay? And my meal is going to be eaten after my gummies. This is always going to be before you start eating. This is going to be what you're going to break your fast with. Okay? All right? So, what's a good 8-hour window? It's whatever time that works for you. Mine was from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it just depends on your schedule. You may have a different work shift than what I had back then. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever works for you. You'll choose 8 hours out of the day that's considered your eating window. So guys, like these little small steps, they're just that. They're just steps. And that's the thing, guys. It's better to start moving than to not move at all, than to just stand still. So even if you just started off with this, let me just explain to you even if you're eating the same way that you're eating right now, but now what you're doing is that you're eating within an 8-hour eating window, right? So, but you're still eating the same foods, but now you're cutting yourself off to where I can't eat after 8 p.m. I can't eat before 12 p.m. Within your 8-hour eating window, that's the only time you can eat. But you're still eating the same food that you've been eating. Let me share with you guys what your benefits of just doing that alone, right? So just doing that alone, what that is helping you with is helping you to create discipline for yourself, right? But outside of creating discipline for yourself, this is also helping you to start to reduce your insulin levels, okay? Insulin is what determines weight loss. Every time you put food in your mouth, you spike insulin. So if I'm only going to start eating at 12, that means I first spike insulin at 12. If my last thing that I eat is at 8 o'clock, then the last time I spike my insulin levels is at 8. So that means I have 16 hours beyond that point. That's considered my fasting window. I'm not spiking insulin for 16 hours. So guess what's happening, guys? After 13 hours is when your growth hormones will start to increase. So you're fasting for 16 hours. 13 hours of fasting, growth hormones will start to increase. So if growth hormones increase, guess what that does for you? Your growth hormone is an anti-aging hormone. It is a fat-burning hormone. So what that is doing for you is that it's helping you to boost up your growth hormones so that it will help in regards to the elasticity of your skin. Makes your skin tighter. Builds more collagen within your body. Builds more cartilage within your body. That affects your bones. Builds more muscle. Protects muscle. Okay? Helps with memory. So all of these different things is just happening just because you're doing intermittent fasting, even though you're still eating the same type of way. But now you have some restrictions that I'm only going to eat within this window of time frame. So you're going to notice a difference just because you're doing that. Okay? Now, the benefits that you're having by doing the apple cider vinegar before you have your first meal is that it's helping your body to make insulin more sensitive. Remember, insulin is what determines weight loss. If your body creates a bunch of insulin, it causes you to become a type 2 diabetic. It causes you to become insulin resistant. It causes your blood sugar levels to be high. It causes all of these types of things because of high insulin. So when you got these issues going on with your body, like you may be a diabetic right now, right? And you're not really ready to fully commit to your weight loss journey, but you can stick to these 3 steps that I just gave you to do. You can stick to just those commitments right there. So by you being a diabetic, it's because of high insulin, a type 2 diabetic, pre-diabetic. It's because of high insulin, okay? It's because of high insulin. So by you eating within an 8-hour window of time frame, that's helping you to make insulin more sensitive, but it's helping you to reduce insulin. And that's going to help you to be able to reverse being a type 2 diabetic just because you're doing that step right there. Okay? So guys, when I tell you that you don't have to be as so extreme of all of the things that I give you, but you pick and choose the ones that will help in your current state of mind that you're currently in right now. Everybody does it. The mind frame is not just a click on, click off type of thing. So you may not be at that point to where I'm like, all right, I'm just fully ready. You may be at the point to where, okay, I can make some adjustments, right? And if you're that person to where you're like, oh, well, I can make some adjustments, then I'm going to say the adjustments that I need you to make right now is to commit taking your apple cider vinegar every day before you have your first meal. Take that. The next commitment that I need you to do is to stop with the sodas and the juices. If you're having the sodas, start doing the zero type sodas first. Then to start to minimize the amounts of sodas that you're having on a daily basis. But eventually I want you to get to just drinking water, tea, and coffee. Then doing your intermittent fasting. You're still eating the same type of foods, but now I can't eat before this time frame and I can't eat after this time frame. But I can still get it in when that window open up, I might be in the line at McDonald's. Right? But I can't get in that line I can't put that food in my mouth before 12 o'clock, if that's your time. After 8 o'clock, so at 7:58, if you want that ice cream, you better guzzle it down real quick. Get it down real fast Because when 8 o'clock hit, that's it. But guys, by you making the conscious decision of just making these small changes right there, then that's going to help you to just get started. Okay? Once you get started, I can show you how to lose weight rapidly if you want to lose weight rapidly. Okay? But right now, I just need you to get started. And these are the small things that I would say that I would recommend for a person that ain't going to really do but so much. Just start by doing those 3 things right there. And you'll see a difference with just doing those 3 things right there. All right? Guys, if I can get a commitment from you guys, drop me a comment saying me. If I can get a commitment from you guys, drop a comment saying me. Where's the commitment at, guys? Where's the commitment? Can I get a commitment? Can I get a commitment? I need to check the time, y'all. Okay. Can I get that commitment? Okay. Now, let me ask y'all this. What's one of the biggest things that you struggle with? Somebody said, I'm struggling. If you could choose one thing that you're struggling with, what is that thing? Drop me a comment. What is that thing? Yeah, you can use the water packs. Not doing your fasting window, I wouldn't. Binge eating at night, okay. Exercising, snacking, okay. Emotional eating, okay. All right, so guys, listen, for the person about the emotional eating, I have a video that's just about emotional eating. Go over to my YouTube channel. It's called Kick Weight with Keisha. Okay, go watch that video. It's titled at Emotional Eating. Kick Weight with Keisha. Go watch that video. Okay, I'm going to tell you about like the cycles that your body goes through when it comes to emotional eating and the feelings and some things that I would suggest to help you get through that. Okay. Another person says exercising. If exercising is your only problem, if that's your biggest problem, don't exercise right now. Don't exercise right now. Because 80 to 85% of weight loss is in the kitchen. So if you just focus on eating right, you're going to lose weight just by doing that. So is exercise really your biggest struggle? Or is it in the kitchen your biggest struggle? It's probably the kitchen. Because if you're just eating right, you're going to still lose weight. Okay? You're still going to lose weight. All right? Eating sweets. Okay? So you're going to do the thing that I was just saying do. You're going to eat within that 8-hour window time frame. Go ahead and still eat your sweets right now, right? You're going to do like I told that person that was doing sodas. You're going to first I want you to find other sweets that you can have. All right? Let me give you some examples. So if you like chocolate, let's try dark chocolate. Okay? Now, if you're anything like me, I love chocolate and I don't like dark chocolate. I'm not doing dark chocolate. Okay? So next thing that you can do is that you can do something like glazed pecans. Right? Because it's still kind of sweet. Still kind of heading you into the right direction, right? You can do like glazed walnuts. You know what I'm saying? You still got that little sweet on there, but it's still kind of, heading you to the right direction. You could do, this is something that I used to do. You can actually get you some Greek yogurt. You can put you some berries in there. You can put you some, I would put me some like heavy whipping cream over top of that, and I would get me a scoop of peanut butter. And I would eat that. So it's still not like eating candy. You know what I'm saying? It still kind of helped get you into that direction. So you got to just find ways that you can have sweets, but in a different way. Okay? Guys, I actually have a cookbook. I have a cookbook called Eating Good While Kicking Weight with Keisha. If you go over to my website, kickweightwithkeisha.com, guys, I have over 100 recipes in there, right? I have recipes for sweets. I have strawberry cheesecake in there. I got cookies in there, brownies in there. I have all of that stuff in there where I show you how to eat those, still eat those type of things, but how to make it in a more healthier way. Okay? So guys, sometimes it's not about just getting rid of everything. Sometimes it's about just finding an alternative, right? What is an alternative for that? So your alternative may be doing something of that nature first, right? Then eventually you can start, doing something else. So if you want to check out that book, guys, I have it as an ebook. I also have the hard copy. Right now, guys, once again, we have a 60% discount on the entire website. No discount code needed. kickweightwithkeisha.com. I'm also going to give you guys a 1-week free meal plan. So when you go there, click the yellow strip that's above the banner that says free ebook, free meal plan. Hold on, y'all. Somebody at the door. All right. So the free meal plan, guys, you can get this from the website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. Click that yellow strip that's above the banner. It says free ebook, free meal plan. All right. This is a 7-day meal plan. It calculates everything out for you guys. So the people that like sweets, I got smoothies in the meal plan also, okay? But this will actually help you. Look, even guys, I even have in here low carb crepes. I even have those in there for the sweet lovers, right? So I show you how to make different things like that, guys, that still kind of take that edge off. You know what I'm saying? But definitely go get your free meal plan. Head over to the website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. Click that yellow strip above the banner that says free ebook, free meal plan. All right? So, guys, really quick before I let you guys go. Guys, also remember, we want to detox our bodies while we're losing weight, right? That's something that you can also do as well. Guys, if you actually go look at my reviews for my detox stuff, like, they're amazing. Like, I literally have a young lady that she takes this. She takes these 2 items right here, and you can go look at the reviews, right? She takes these 2 items right here. Guys, she actually had colon cancer, okay? She had colon cancer at one point or whatever, so she always goes back and forth to the doctor. And y'all know if colon cancer is because they're not using the bathroom, right? So she takes these 2 items right here. And guys, like, her doctor literally told her, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Because this helps her to actually use the bathroom. So guys, it is like, if you're a person to where you're not using the bathroom, you got to find ways to start using the bathroom, okay? The average person eats 6 meals a day, and they only have 1 bowel movement a day. So that means you have 5 meals that are backed up into your colon. What goes in must come out. So if it's not coming out, guys, what do you think is going to happen? Eventually what? It's going to rot into your body. Your body starts smelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, your body gives us so many signs that it's time for a detox, but we may not just know the signs, right? But if I'm having 5 meals backed up into my colon every single day because I'm only having 1 bowel movement, that is 35 meals that are backed up into my colon in a week's time frame. That is 140 meals that are backed up into my colon in 1 month. Imagine if you've been going on like this for years. Imagine if you've been going on this for years. Look at how many meals that you have backed up into your colon. Then you wonder why your skin look like this. You wonder why, you know what I'm saying, you're getting up and peeing frequently at night all the time. You're wondering why, you know what I'm saying, like all of these issues that are going on. You wonder why you can't kick these sugar cravings, carb cravings, and all of these types of things, right? So you got to find ways to flush your body out, guys. So I am big on doing a detox. I'm big on doing colon cleanses. I'm big on doing detoxes. I'm big on doing things like that. And while I'm doing them, guys, I'm going to start eating better while I'm doing it. I'm going to be flushing out my system, and I'm going to be replenishing it with more healthier types of foods, okay? So if you are looking to flush out your colon, if you're looking to kind of, you know, get things moving, guys, we definitely have all of the solutions that you're looking for that. We have the coffee. If you're a coffee drinker, guys, we have the green Slim and Coffee here. We have the Slim and Tea here. We have the colon cleanse pills here. And guys, these stuff are like going to do exactly what it needs to do, okay? Go check out the reviews, guys. While we have this 60% discount, this is the perfect time for you to go get all of those items right there. We actually have a 15-day detox kit. So we have a 15-day detox kit, guys, that will actually flush you out. It's 15 days, okay? So in 15 days, you're going to see that customers on there, guys, they're saying that in 2 days, they're losing anywhere from 6 to 8 pounds in 2 days, okay? So the stuff works. If you had a detox before that didn't work, guys, I promise you, this detox is going to work. You're going to be losing good weight. You're going to be flushing out everything within your body. So that's kind of like resetting your body. It's giving you an opportunity to kind of reset your body and to kind of start bringing in the foods that your body really needs, like foods with fiber in it, foods that have magnesium in it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be focusing on bringing the good type of foods back in when you're doing your detox, okay? So guys, really, really quick, right? I focus on losing weight, but I also focus on losing inches. I focus on sculpting my body. I am a firm believer that weight loss is one thing, sculpting your body is a whole nother thing, but you want to do both of them at the same time, okay? The reason that I say that, guys, is that I focus on shapewear, okay? I am an advocate of shapewear, guys. While I was on my weight loss journey, I wore shapewear every single day, all day long. So under my clothes, I wore this garment here, which is called a faja. This is a compression suit for your body. It helps to shape and contour your body while you're losing weight. So what I would do is that in the morning time, after I would take my shower, I will put on this garment right here. Guys, it's compression for your body, so it's going to hold like everything in nice and tight. I'm just going to see if I can kind of just show it a little bit for you. This one is called our Fupa Be Gone Faja. This is the newest style one that we have. Very, very popular. But these garments, guys, like you want to have them on while you're on your journey because your body is like a sponge. You can shape it, you can mold it, you can contour it. You just have to be consistent while you're on your journey, right? It's just something that you have to look at this like your underwear and bra. So this garment right here, guys, is something that I wore under my clothes, just like how I wear underwear and bra. I did not take it off until the end of the night. When it was time for me to go to bed, that's when I would actually take the garment off, okay? But this is called a faja. This is something that I recommend for any and everybody that's on their weight loss journey. You're going to notice that it's going to start sculpting everything out. It's going to pull everything in. It's going to hold everything in. So guys, it's going to actually hide your problem areas while you're actually working on the problem. And that's a benefit alone just off of that. But you literally will notice a difference in your body within your very first month of wearing your shapewear. You're going to be able to see a difference within your very first month of wearing shapewear. Now guys, yes, I'm putting this stuff on over top of all of the stuff, but I like to see stuff on people, right? So I got to put it on so I can show you what it looks like. So you kind of like visualize everything. But this one, guys, it is a firm compression in the midsection. It is a firm compression in the midsection, but it's going to pull you in now. You're going to instantly look better in your clothes. You're going to look smaller. You're going to look like you're about 5 pounds smaller just by wearing the garment. But it's helping you to shape and contour your body while you're losing weight. All right, guys, head over to the website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. This one is called the Fupa Be Gone Faja. The website is kickweightwithkeisha.com. And once again, guys, we have a 60% discount on the entire website. No discount code needed. So this particular one right here, it also has the zip right here. So I can zip it up. If I'm wearing something that may be like thin or something like that, I can zip that up to where you're not going to see hooks or buckles. And it gives me more of that pullness of the midsection right there. So you're going to notice, guys, that it's going to hide all of this. It's going to pull all of that in. It's going to smooth all of that stuff on out. So everything now looks as one. So when I put my clothes on, I don't have all the bumps and lumps and humps and all of that type of stuff. Everything is just nice and smooth. Okay? You're going to notice that that waistline is going to be super snatched. It's going to pull that waistline in. Okay? It's going to contour out that thigh area, guys. It's also going to give you a lift of the booty. So everything is going to be nice and round. You know, looks like how it needs to look. The back rows, broad rows, all of that type of stuff. It's going to pull all of that stuff in as well. It's going to truly, truly snatch you up, okay? But guys, like your body is like a sponge. Like you want to have something that's on there with compression because compression is key when it comes to actually sculpting your body. Guys, like if you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not wearing shapewear while you're on your weight loss journey because you're putting in the work, you're losing the weight, you're dropping the inches, but now you need something that's on your body that's holding you in, that's telling your body the assignment, okay? These garments are going to start telling your body the assignment. And I recommend that you look at these just like how you do your underwear and bra. You get up in the morning, you take your shower, go to the shower with the faja. Like, don't even think about it, guys. Remember, we got to start like retraining ourselves because now we know what we want and what it's going to take to get there. So I know that I want to lose weight. So I know I got to eat better. I know I got to change how I'm eating, how often I'm eating. I got to change all of that type of stuff, right? I got to make sure that I'm not drinking my sodas and juices and all of that type of stuff, right? Because I want to lose weight. But guess what, guys? While I'm doing that stuff as well, what else is happening for me? It's also helping me to clear up my skin. It's also helping me to boost up my growth hormones. So if I'm boosting up my growth hormones, that's helping me with the elasticity of my skin, right? So now I'm focusing on everything as a package. It's not just one thing that you have to do. If you really want that full package, You got to be willing to do multiple things to get what you want. It's not going to you can't just do one thing and think that everything will come into play by doing one thing. No, because it's different things that tackles different parts of your journey, different parts of your experience. So this is a part of the experience because I want to sculpt my body. I want to shape my body while I'm actually losing the weight. When I started off, guys, I used to look like I was pregnant. Looked like I was about to have a baby. My stomach was big. I was 285 pounds. I was huge. Okay? So I know what it's like to be at that size and to think that there's no way possible that I'm going to be able to do this or do that or get my body back. I know I can't do this. I used to think like that. But when I made a commitment that I was going to give it 100%, I really gave it 100% all the way across the board, guys. Okay? Like whenever you see people that have these drastic results that, oh my God, wow, I was one of those people. Okay? People like me, we're willing to put in the work. We're willing to do the things that other people complain about. You're willing to do those things that most people are like complaining about, that I can't do this, but this, that. We're willing to do the things that other people are not willing to do. This is one of the things that I was willing to do. And what did it do for me? It helped to take me from looking like I was pregnant to on flat. Okay? Yes, guys, I ate right. Yes, I got active. Yes, I focused on my hormones. Yes, and I wore my shapewear. It was a part of the process. This is one of the parts of the process to where you don't want to eliminate this part, guys, because it's going to help that picture to be that work of art that you want it to be. Okay? These are garments that you want to wear every single day, all day long, just like how you wear your underwear and bra. And guys, we have multiple different styles on our website. So it's no one that's right or wrong or anything of that nature. It's all about what style do you like, right? Are you wanting something that's going to focus on your arms? Are you wanting something that maybe it's just like some shorts or something like that? You know what I'm saying? It's all about like, what do you want? Did I drop it? It's all about like, what do you want? Yeah, so like I said, so it's like, are you wanting something that's going to focus on your arms? We have stuff that focus on your arms. Do you have like the bat wings? Do you want to tighten that back up? Do you want to kind of sculpt that out? Do you want it to where it's going to look better in your clothes while you're working on yourself? So what do you think you got to do, guys? Find something that's going to help get you what you want. It's all about finding solutions for the problems that you have for yourself. I'm giving you solutions. I'm giving you solutions that's going to help you right now, instantly. As soon as I put it on, I'm going to see the difference as soon as I put it on. But it doesn't stop there. It's also helping me to shape and contour my body while I'm putting in the work and doing all the other things that I need to be doing. But I have a solution that's helping me for right now. So right now that makes me feel good about myself right now. Right now that makes me look better in my clothes right now. Right? Right now to help me to boost up my confidence right now. So you have that right now effect, but then you also have that but while I'm losing weight, while I'm dropping inches, it's going to help me to start sculpting my body in the process of doing the other things that I have to do. Okay? Guys, everything is a total package. You want to be a package? Right? Do you want to be a package? Like, do you want to have it all? Do you want to lose the weight? Do you want to reverse issues that you got going on with your body? Do you want to lose that belly fat? Do you want to sculpt those arms out? Do you want to do all of this stuff? It's better to do it all at one time versus doing them in stages, right? Because when you do them all at one time, guys, your body is going through the process at the stage that it's at that moment, okay? So when I started off my journey, guys, like I wore this garment every day, all day, under my clothes at 285 pounds. I was a size 4X in my faja when I started off. So I started off at a 4X at 285 pounds. So at 285, guys, that was the heaviest that I've ever been in my life. So then I'm working out. I'm starting to lose the weight. I'm starting to do all of this type of stuff. The waistline is starting to come down, right? It's stages that you're going to go through. But you're going to start seeing the progress as you're going through the stage. Versus if I did not wear shapewear and I just went through losing weight and I wasn't sculpting my body while I was losing the weight, then everything just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? But I decided that I wanted it all. And I was willing to do that extra step of just wearing a garment. It's just a garment. You wear underwears and bras anyway. So all you're going to do is just swap that out for this garment. And this garment has a purpose for it. It's helping you to shape and contour your body while you're putting in that work. Okay? So guys, I got several, any part of your body that you're trying to work on, we got some garments for it. These are for your arms. We have the faja that has the arms trimmers on there called the Extreme Body Compression Suit. I don't know why I don't never bring that one in here, but I need to. But this is a garment right here that's just strictly for the top area, for your arm area. A lot of people like to pair that with the shorts. So maybe like you don't want like the full garment like this, but I want to still work on my midsection, right? I still want to make sure I got compression on my body. I may want to do the shorts instead, right? So we have to where you have the shorts, guys, and all of these garments have like the open crotches, the zipper crotches, so it makes it convenient for you to use the bathroom. You don't have to worry about having to take your clothes off just to use the bathroom, okay? So all of this stuff, guys, you can get from the website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. Once again, we have a 60% discount on the entire website. No discount code needed. All right? So, guys, one last thing that I used to do, that I do every day, is I waist train. Right? So I waist train every single day. So when I waist train, I put the waist trainer on over top of my faja. And I wear this a minimum of 2 to 4 hours a day. So waist training is going to be for that person that really wants to focus on their midsection. So if that's you, you want to start waist training, okay? Waist training helped me to retract loose skin while I was losing weight. It helped me to create that muscle memory, which is the suction of the midsection. And it also helped me to get that hourglass shape that I wanted, right? A lot of us convince ourselves that we don't want something that we really, really want. We just don't want to put in the work that it takes to get it, right? So guys, like these garments, like if you're already going to be putting in the work, wear the garments so it can start sculpting your body out. Wear the garment so it can start telling your body the assignment, okay? And this told my body the assignment, guys. In my very first month, I lost like 2.5 inches off my waist. How did I know that? Why? Because I measure myself, okay? I measure myself. So when you very first start off, guys, measure your waistline. Get you a Sharpie, mark it. Mark it down with the Sharpie. 1 month later, measure your waistline again so you start to see that, hey, this is real. These inches are coming off every single month, and I have proof of that. Because numbers don't lie, people lie, right? So measure yourself, guys. Know your numbers. Know exactly where you're at. Know exactly what it's doing for you, okay? All right? But we waist train every single day, guys. It goes on over top of your faja. If you're on your full weight loss journey, I recommend that you get your faja and a waist trainer. The faja you're wearing all day long, just like how you wear your underwear and bra. The waist trainer, you're going to wear a minimum of 2 to 4 hours a day, and that goes on over top of your faja. Okay, that is what I did, guys, since 285 pounds. I was a 4X in my faja. I was a 6X in my waist trainer when I started off, okay? Guys, we also have garments to wear. If you just want to have something that you can put on, something that's lightweight, but that's still going to hold you in, that's super stretchy, super comfortable, right? This is called our full body seamless shaper. We have several different colors of this, guys. We have the black one, we have the ivory, we have the skin color. We have all of the garments that you're looking for, guys. It's going to help to smooth everything out, pulls everything in. Not much of a firmer compression like this. This is something to like when I'm putting on my good clothes. And I still want to make sure that everything all smoothed out, pulled in. This is for like when I'm sculpting my body, I'm contouring my body. Even when I'm going to work, guys, I'm sculpting my body, I'm contouring my body while I'm putting in that work. But let's say it's date night, right? Let's say it's date night. On date night, I'm going to put something like this up underneath my clothes, right? So I can be super comfortable. And then it's still gonna smooth everything out, hold everything in. Not as firm as this, but it still gets the job done. But it's comfortable. It's something that I can wear under my good clothes. I can wear on date night. It's very thin. It is very lightweight. It's not gonna make you feel all hot and sweaty and different things of that nature. You can still feel sexy, especially if you're in the process of dating. And it's a new man, and you don't want him to feel your waistline when you got on the waist train and all that type of stuff. Because the waistline gonna snatch you up, okay? Waistline gonna super snatch you up. And that's gonna be like how you want it to look, but when you're going out on a date with somebody new, guys, you don't want them to grab your waistline and the feel that you have on a waist trainer. Because it's not their business right now, right? So these are garments that you wear like on date nights, okay? Guys, we have several different garments. We also have like the full body side zipper. That is great for like date night garments as well. So we got something for everything. So guys, definitely go check out the website once again. It is kickweightwithkeisha.com. We're doing a 60% discount on the entire website. No discount code needed, guys. That 60% ain't gonna last much longer, y'all. Okay? That is literally over 50% that we're giving off. So this is the time to where you literally want to rack up on everything. You get your detox stuff because you're just starting off your journey, right? So go ahead and get your detox stuff so that way you got that. You can start detoxing your body. You're going to start eating right. You're going to start wearing your shapewear so you can start sculpting your body, right? You know what I'm saying? You're going to go ahead and start incorporate everything. You're going to start drinking your tea. You're going to be drinking your coffee. Your coffee that's going to make you use the bathroom. You're going to start going to the bathroom on a regular basis. You're going to start doing all of these type of things. Why? Because now we're going to be intentional about everything. And guys, that's what creates success. Making the decision and start living my life based off of intention. So anything I do on a daily basis is going to intentionally support that decision that I made for myself because I'm planning to be successful. I'm claiming to be successful. Do not let the outside noise get in. Be laser focused, guys. Be focused on what you want. Understand your purpose and start to go for it. Understand that you have to get out of your comfort zone to get something different. Your comfort zone is going to be your failure zone, and I need you to understand that. I need you guys to start focusing on your purpose zone. All right? So, guys, please make sure that you follow me on all social media platforms at Kick Weight with Keisha. Join my private Facebook group. It is called KWWK Gay. We have over 47,000 people in there, guys. They're getting it. Okay? That's something that you want to be a part of, especially when you're on your journey. It's always great to have support, to have, additional motivation. It's great just to have it, okay? So definitely I encourage you guys to go join that group also. Make sure that you are following me everywhere, guys. My YouTube channel, that's where I started off my journey. That shows you the blueprint, me from the very beginning, my entire story, guys. We have over 500 videos on there, okay? Go back to the beginning so you can see me at the beginning and you can see everything I tell you guys. Down to the shapewear, you're going to see that I was doing that stuff at 285 pounds. Like, guys, I am about what I talk about, okay? I literally walk the walk, okay? And I've helped tens and thousands of other people to achieve this as well. So not only have I done this for myself, but I've helped so many other people out as well. And you're going to see that when you go in the private Facebook group. You're going to see so much success story in there that is going to make you a believer, guys. It's going to make you want to get up and start taking some actions. And that's what it's all about, guys. I want to get you guys started. Get started. But not only get started, I need you to be consistent with staying on that path. All right? So, guys, truly, truly make the decision. Start taking actions and the results will follow. Love yourself enough to want to start living a healthy life because you feel that you truly deserve it. Have a great one, guys.